started with MIG welding because it's the most common welding process for welding automation. And
Paradigm has now implemented universal robots in polishing applications.
In order to produce that finish, you have to apply multiple layers of lacquer. Between each layer application, you have to sand and buff, and there's a lot of manual labor involved in that. And the problem is, the answer was to introduce robots who could learn from people. You just make one wrong move with sandpaper.
consumer-focused products for mass-market machinery, producing smaller batches with the same features as before, but with higher quality.
We were drawn to an arm rather than a traditional 3-axis pick-and-place system. This challenge was met by Universal Robots thanks to its torque and positioning control, which is already integrated into the Universal Robots software.
Il prodotto è arrivato al mattino e nel giro di 4 ore è stato molto...
by modernizing and compacting its sites. The installation of this type of robot allows us to achieve this. Then the robot starts his cycle, screw driving 3 screws onto the left side and 3 screws on the right side. Texture of the gauge. In addition, the speed of the robot has been reduced to protect operators. % production. The on-site development took 1 month. The start went very well, even better than we expected. Usually when we start using new robots, we expect to lose production in the beginning, but it didn't happen here.
I do not.
For Group PSA, all return on investment criteria are less than 1 year for an operation to be completed. On this application, depending on the sites, the payback period ranges from 6 months to 1 year, thanks to the cobot.
It is increasingly popular amongst manufacturing businesses as it can be used to carry out a range of tasks. Prism now uses the UR5 to perform labelling tasks for the company's houseware production line.
Conveyor orientates it in front of a labeler, and depending on the shape of the container, whether it be round off the labeler, and then place the labeled product to an outgoing table.
Of what it calls a 7-axis collaborative robot. Running on a linear actuator tending 2 foam machines, the display included an area scanner for operator safety. The entire system is mounted on casters to showcase the flexibility of a mobile automation cell.
The end users would immediately know how to set the gripper up, how to get it running on the universal platform, because that's really what we want, is them to go out of the box to testing or running actual applications as fast as possible. That's how you get a very satisfied.
Employees can work right alongside the robot. If a person comes into contact with the robot arm, it automatically stops operating, ensuring worker safety. This enables you to integrate the robot right into your production with no need for safety guarding. 80% of current Universal Robots applications operate with no...
Bajaj also became the first company in India to implement collaborative robots in the assembly lines way back in the year 2010. And now has over 100 cobots deployed in its production facilities. From the power to the worker. Armed with these cobots, these workers play a significant...
We did an intense study on all the robots available in the market at that point of time. So UR robots, we found that they were very compact, they were very light in weight, they didn't cost as much as other robots did. And most significantly, they were very safe to work with human beings because they were collaborative in nature. Actually, we tested these robots for almost 3 months in our facilities, and we found that they were pretty safe, they met all the functional requirements, and so it was like then put in as a standard solution which we wanted to deploy. We deployed it for various applications. We did material handling, we did machine tending, we did a lot of special processes which are now patented, including decal applications, and of course we moved into assembly lines where we are trying to help the ergonomics of...
मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था मैं कर सकूंगी नहीं कर सकूंगी, लेकिन जब मैं करने